Hi everyone, so I thought for my second YouTube video, which I know has taken quite a while to upload, but I did actually film this a couple of weeks ago, but it was really long, so I thought I'd film it again and actually just be a bit faster this time, do it at more of the speed I would actually do it in real life. So I thought I would just film my everyday makeup routine. I think this angle is okay, yeah. It's quite sunny outside, so the light's okay, but this side of my face might be a bit dark. Anyway, yeah, so everyday makeup routine, just what I would do if I was going to do a full face of makeup. There's not actually much difference between the makeup that I do for daytime and nighttime. It's usually just the eyes and the lip colour that I choose. But anyway, so I've already washed my face, like cleansed my face in the shower. And usually I would moisturise with like simple moisturiser, but I've actually run out and I'm in France, so I don't think they even sell simple in France, so I need to try and find a different one. But yeah, so after I've usually moisturised, I will then wait for that to dry a little bit, set into the skin, and then I would go in with primer. And actually I've only just started using primer in the last like 2 weeks, which is really bad. Since I went home, I went into Superdrug with a couple of my friends and I saw that they have a new Revolution Pro collection. Still Revolution, but it's like a new section in Superdrug, which is really exciting. And I went for the matte primer because I have quite oily skin, especially around my nose and like up here on my T-zone. So yeah, basically all I do with this is I just take it's like clear, and it feels really nice when you put it on your skin. I had no idea what to expect because I've actually never used primer before. But anyway, yeah, so I just put a little bit on my fingertips. I have washed my hands obviously, and just rub that all into the skin. It feels really nice. It just feels like very silky, but it dries really quickly, and I think it's really good. It dries obviously to a matte kind of finish, because that's what it's for, to mattify your skin. Just put it all over, and I have been putting it like on my eyes as well, but I actually do have a eye primer as well, which I had before. Had an eye primer but not a face primer, which is also Revolution. A lot of my makeup is Revolution. This came in a Christmas advent calendar that I bought my mum, but she gave a lot of it to me because she doesn't use like primer or highlighter, and there was a lot of highlighters in that advent calendar, so I ended up with a lot. And then I just take this Real Techniques, I think it's called the buffing brush. Have a look once I've done this, and just put that on my eyelids. It's probably not the best way to do it. I could just use my fingertips, but I'll just rub that in. Let's see, yeah, buffing brush, which actually two of my best friends bought me this brush and a few others, so I'm talking off screen, a few others for my 18th birthday, which obviously was quite a while ago now. I'm 21, 22 this year, but I do wash them regularly, so it's probably fine. But yeah, I love Real Techniques brushes. That's all I use, apart from my blusher brush, which is just a random one that I got in a makeup set ages ago, like ages and ages ago. Anyway, so now I'm going to do my eyes. I usually start with my eyes because the Morphe palette that I use, this one, which is the Fall Into Frost palette, the number is 35F, like frost. I do my eyes first because this has quite a lot of fallout, this palette. I really like it. It has so many nice colours, shimmery ones and matte ones on the bottom, but it falls out a lot when you're using it, so I like to do my eyes first so I can just brush all that away and then put my face makeup on afterwards. But I know some people do it the opposite way around. Sometimes I do, if I'm not thinking about what I'm doing, I just slap all my face makeup on and then do my eyes, but then I get annoyed because it ruins all my concealer. First world problems. So I think today, because obviously it's just a daytime look, I will just go for like some of the matte colours at the bottom. I think I'll just go with this one all over my eyelids, and then maybe add like a tiny bit of shimmer just to spice things up a bit. So this is also a Real Techniques brush. I think it's just the base shadow, yeah, it's called the base shadow eyeshadow brush, and it came with like a few others in a little set that I got for Christmas. And I'm just not very good at putting on eyeshadow. I kind of just have the technique of like, we'll just whack it all on, all over the eye, kind of up into the crease a bit as well, and then we'll sort it out afterwards. It looks so bad. Like, this is genuinely how I do my makeup. No technique whatsoever. Well, I guess this is my technique. Just whack it all on. And then we'll deal with it afterwards. Honestly, like, anyone that's watching this that actually is good at makeup, like, please don't judge me, because I'm doing the best I can. And then I take this slightly bigger, oh, so much eyeshadow on that, need to wash this one, Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, but I kind of use it just, yeah, I suppose I do, use it in the crease to build up the colour. I'm just going to put on some of this sparkly brown one up here, quite dark actually, it's not a very summery look that I'm going for, but it's just an easy one to do quite quickly. That's up into the crease, so I'm just looking in the mirror. It's kind of hard to use this phone as a mirror. And then, so that's like quite, oh my god, there's so much on my cheekbone. So this is my highlighter brush, and I just use it to like wipe away the excess underneath my eyes. Well, this also isn't Real Techniques, it's B, which I think is like a Superdrug brand, B. Extra large fan brush, which obviously is for highlighter, but I use it as well to get rid of the excess fallout of my eyeshadow. And then just to like make it look a bit less messy, I just take like another shimmery, well, if we could do matte, but I think I'm going to go shimmery, so I just take this one up here. There's no shade names, which is kind of annoying, but I suppose there's so many it would take forever to name them all. And just put that kind of up here, like under the brow bone. I love how I'm just pretending to be a professional makeup person right now. That's the term. Under the brow bone. Yeah, I mean, I think I can get away with that. I mean, it literally looks like a mess right now, but once I've put on the rest of my face makeup, I think it will start looking a bit better. Yeah, that will do. So that's just for the eyes. Basically, just whack on a few colours, mix them together a bit, and then to just wipe away everything. I do usually put like a colour along my bottom lash line, but I wait until I've done the rest of my face to do that, because I like to put my concealer. As you can see, I was not blessed with very nice under eyes. I've got a whole shopping bag going on under here. So I like to do my concealer right up to like under my eyes, and then set that, oh, you'll see anyway, before putting that colour along the bottom lash line. So then to start the face, obviously we've already primed. I use Bourjois, which is another brand I use a lot of their products. Bourjois and Revolution seem to be the two that I really like, and they're both cruelty free, which is really important. I try to buy all cruelty free makeup, because I think if it's on the market, why buy makeup that isn't cruelty free, you know? But that's a different conversation. So this is the Bourjois Air Matte. God, I keep coughing, I'm so sorry. Bourjois Air Matte, undetectable matte finish. Everything I put on my face, I try for it to be matte because of my oily nose. And this is in the lightest shade that they do, called Rose Ivory. So it is a foundation, but it's kind of very thin, and it's, if you want like full coverage, I wouldn't recommend this because it's not full coverage, but it's really good at like balancing out your skin tone. So like if you have red patches or like problem areas, I would really recommend this if you don't want like a really thick put it down here as well on the 2 new friends I have there. If you don't want like a really thick foundation, I would recommend this because it is really nice, but it's not like really, really thick. It doesn't feel like it's clogging up your skin. Yeah, so I've used quite a few different foundations recently. Well, not like really recently, but in the past couple of years, trying to find one that was like not super thick, because I'm not a fan of that. And this is the one I've just settled on. I've been using it for like a year or so now, I would say, and I just really, really like it. The texture's a bit weird when it goes on. It feels a bit dry, but it isn't drying, like it doesn't dry out your skin. And once it's like set in, I really, really like it. I think the cleaner's outside, if she'll hear me like doing my YouTube video. But she's French and I'm hoping she doesn't speak English, so she doesn't think I'm weird. Anyway, so that's all done. And yeah, I just use my hands for that because I don't know, I feel like it just gets it in easier. And then I use 2 concealers. So I use the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, which I know like all of my friends use, and like every beauty YouTuber actually recommends this as like a really good high street concealer. And this is in the shade Fair 1, so I guess it's like the lightest one they do again, so pale. And I just put this on my sort of like spots on the face, and I use a different concealer for under my eyes, which is the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer, again in Ivory, the lightest one, and I just put this under my eyes because I feel that this is better at brightening up than the other one, whereas the other one's better at like actually covering up your blemishes. And then I just take the buffing brush again. The buffing brush is my friend, it does a lot of the jobs on my face, and that's why I have to wash it quite a lot because it gets pretty clogged up. And yeah, I don't really use this the way it should be used under my eyes. I don't have a beauty blender. I'm not really a fan of them, to be honest. I know loads of people love them, but I don't know, I prefer a brush. I kind of squeeze it like this and like use it right up to under my eyes, which is not how it was intended to be used, but that's what we're doing. And then yeah, just buff all that concealer in. See, like it's so good. I mean, obviously you can still kind of see my blemishes because they're raised, but like the actual colour of them, so good with the foundation and the concealer. Like my skin now is all one colour, and it doesn't feel like I've got a million products on my skin, because I don't. It doesn't feel like I've got like a thick layer of something on my face. And then after that I take the, where is it? Collection. So Collection's another one I use quite a lot. Collection, Revolution and Bourjois, I would say, are the 3 main makeup brands that I buy. This is just pressed powder in Ivory. Again, everything's Ivory. But it does have UVA and UVB sunscreen in it, which I think is really good, because my foundation doesn't. That's the one thing about it that I don't like. Because it's good, I think, to always have sunscreen on your face, even if it's like winter, there's still sun. So I think it's always good to protect your skin. So anyway, yeah, I take this on the poor old buffing brush again, and I just put it under my eye like this, just like pat a bit on to kind of set the concealer that I did under there. I mean, my eye bags are still there, but let's be real, nothing's ever going to cover those bad boys up. And sometimes just pat a bit into the nose as well, and along the chin and up here. But then I also, and this is probably really bad, this is probably not what any makeup artist would recommend whatsoever, but I take this giant fluffy powder brush from the same set, and I just take some powder and I just kind of put it everywhere to set the foundation. I don't know, I just don't feel like my face is done until I've like set everything in. So I just do that, just a quick setting of the face. Where did I, oh, it's there. whenever I do my makeup, I just lose everything because I put everything everywhere, really bad. And then back to Bourjois, I take their bronzing powder, which says it's filled with glints of, I was going to say simmer, shimmer and sunshine, filled with glints of sunshine. Oh, sorry, my phone just came up with low battery then. And it's in the medium shade, I think, but it's bronzing powder, so it's just bronzing powder. It's not like super dark, it's just like a nice brownie colour. And then I just take this is like a contour brush, and I sort of contour. I just take some of this and I put it like here. Really attractive face I'm making there. Here, like up to the edge of my hair, and like along to my mouth, and then I just sort of buff it in, so it's kind of contouring, but it's kind of also just putting some colour back into my face after I've just made it really pale all over. We need some colour back in there. And then the same on this side. Again, like, I have no actual technique here, this is just what I do. And this is why I would never be able to be a makeup artist. And then I also just take it along my jawline to the chin, just to add a bit of colour there as well, a bit more definition, I guess. And then also along the nose. This brush is really not thin enough, so just squeeze that a bit. And along here, and then also along the forehead and down to like meet where I put it up to here. It is kind of like, I am kind of following like a contour video that I saw, but she was using like proper like liquid contour, which looks very scary to me. It's so dark, you have to like really blend that in. Whereas for this, with this, I don't find it as scary. Like, you have to be careful, otherwise you end up looking orange. But I think with powder, it's so much easier because you can just like buff it in afterwards. Again, with the buffing brush. I should invest in some more brushes so this guy isn't doing every single job. But yeah. So that's that, just to add a bit of colour back in, and then to add some colour into my cheeks as well, we just take a little bit of blusher, which is again Bourjois, and it's in the shade 95, which is Rose de Jasper Rose. God, I'm so good at French. And I just take a bit of this. This is that random brush that I got in a set, I don't even know, Studio London, ages and ages ago, and I just put that onto the apples of the cheeks and kind of up a little bit. It's a really nice colour because it's not like really pink, but it definitely does add a bit of colour into your cheeks. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it does honestly add some colour into the cheeks, and sometimes just up here a bit as well, just to make the bronzer a bit less harsh. And then the final thing I put on my face is obviously highlighter. This is the one product I have that's a bit more expensive. Got this for Christmas. It's Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighter in You Light Up My Life. And it's this really nice like gold shimmery highlighter, and it's really oh my god, I have makeup all over my hands. It's a really good highlighter. Like, I'll just show. Like, it's so pigmented, so while I've got that, I'll just put that bit down my nose, on the edge of the nose, the edge, I don't know, this part of your nose. And then I take this fan brush, which desperately needs a wash as well. This is so bad, it makes it look like I don't wash my makeup brushes, but I do. I will do them this weekend. And I just take this on the brush, and then obviously just, you can never have enough highlighter. That's my motto in life. and just take it up here onto the cheekbones. Side, you can see better. See, you can see it straight away. It just adds that like nice shine to your face. And then obviously on the nose and across the forehead, just a little bit, and on the chin as well. I mean, if it was acceptable, I'd probably just highlight my whole face so that I was glowing, but I might look a bit strange. And then yeah, that's it for the face, I think. Yeah, that's everything. And then see, look, the eyeshadow, I can get away with that now. The rest of my face is done. And then the final thing, oh no, two more things, mascara and lips. And also if I want to put a bit of eyeshadow under the eye, but I don't think I'm going to today. I think I'm liking it like this, just with the brown on the lid. So we're going to do mascara. Sorry, I can't speak today. I keep forgetting what things are called, and really bad. Oh, where is it? It's here. So this is Tanya Burr Cosmetics, which is another brand I'm starting to really like. I don't have a lot of her products at the moment, but I have her mascara and I have one of her lipsticks, which I'm actually going to wear today. But I want to try more. And this is just Selfie Lash Mascara in black. And I just really like it. It's not like really dramatic or anything, but it's just a really nice mascara. Just like, doesn't clump and goes on really nicely. I really like the brush, and it's not expensive at all. I can't remember how much it was, but it was around the £10 mark, which is really good for a mascara. Sorry, this is going to be the worst faces you're going to see, because as everyone knows, putting on mascara requires some concentration. Oh gosh, I've got hair. Oh, and also while I'm doing this, I'm just going to say about my eyebrows. I know a lot of girls, like, their eyebrows are their pride and joy. And I understand that, because they're like a prominent part of the face. But for me, my eyebrows have always been quite like, not bushy, but quite thick. And I never really touched them as a teenager because my mum kind of warned me against it. She was like, I've never touched my eyebrows, and they're fine. Like, my mum's eyebrows are really nice, so all I do is kind of just pluck my unibrow so that I don't have a unibrow. But and I do pull out like the odd stray long one that might appear. I think that's fine. Yeah. But I don't like draw in my eyebrows or anything because they're quite thick as they are. My friend here, Mel, she's probably watching this, she told me that I should, what did she say, like brush up my eyebrows. Her eyebrows look really nice brushed up. I wasn't sure about it, but she did it for me and I really liked it. So I have this brow brush that I don't use for anything because I don't draw my eyebrows on, but or fill them in, whatever the technical term is. But I have been using this like sometimes just to sort of brush them up, not up, but kind of like this way, like diagonally. Harry Potter reference for anyone that knows what I'm talking about. Just to kind of brush them up and out a bit. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, just to give them a bit more pizzazz. So yeah, I've been doing that a bit. And then that's it. So I could just leave it like this, but I feel really weird wearing makeup without a lip colour. But obviously for during the day, you don't always want like a really bright lip colour. I'm kind of known among my friends as wearing like really bright lip colours, but today I'm just going to wear this Tanya Burr one, which I think looks really like expensive in this packaging. But anyway, it wasn't. It was like £7 or something. And this is in the shade Bear Hug, which I really like. It's just this like nude colour. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a nude. And I just really like it. So I went through a phase of like really liking matte liquid lipsticks, and I have a few from Urban Decay which I really love, but I like this because you can just kind of whack it on. I like makeup that you can just whack on, you know. And you don't have to worry about it being like perfect on your lips. Like with matte liquid lipsticks you have to be like really precise, because otherwise it looks really strange if you've got like wonky lipstick or something, whereas this, like, okay, yeah, it might come off during the day if you're eating or drinking, but you can just reapply it really quick and it's fine. Whereas with liquid lipstick it's a bit more like, it's probably on all day, but then if it does start to come away a bit it looks really strange. So I kind of tend to stick to those for night time, and like this kind of lipstick for during the day. And then just to finish off, which is something else I've just invested in as well, finally becoming a true girl. Not a true girl, because you don't have to wear makeup, like, I don't always wear makeup, but I'm becoming a beauty guru. No. Anyway, I just bought this Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray, which is new. Is it from their Pro? Yeah, I suppose it's from their Pro collection as well. And that's just to set the face, so get ready for some weird faces here. And I don't actually know how much of this you're supposed to put on, or if I'm doing it like too close to my face. But it dries really quickly. What does it say? It says, hold the bottle 8 to 10 inches away and spray a light mist. Was that a light mist? I don't know. But anyway, so that's how I do my makeup, just for every day. Not a very dramatic look, just kind of neutral colours, and sometimes I change up the eyeshadow colour. I might do like a pinky one, or a purpley one, or a gold, or I don't know, anything like a red one. But today I just wanted to go for like a basic kind of browny, neutrally look, and then sometimes obviously do different lip colours, but again I just wanted to stick to this natural, I guess, kind of vibe. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and it wasn't too long. If you made it to the end, let me know, because it was still quite long again, 27 minutes, yeah. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will upload again soon.